Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess with me, the Doctor. In the last episode, we came here to the Forest Temple, and specifically here where we defeated the slightly insane Monkey King. Well, we didn't defeat him, we just kind of pacified him, and got the Gale Boomerang. Now, the Gale Boomerang is interesting because you can lock it onto a target and then throw it, and it'll spin them with wind. And move the door up a tiny bit. So let's do it again. 5 times. Oh, it didn't work. I thought it would... Ugh. So you have to do this 3 times individually. I thought you could get away with doing it multiple times. Well, once you do it the 3rd time, the very, very slow portcullis lifts up. And now there's a lot more we can do at the temple with the help of the Gale Boomerang. Because, like, if you've not seen this before, you'll be getting an idea of some of the stuff we can do, but not all of it. They can do some really cool stuff with this. It was one of the first things they revealed about this game was the concept of the Gale Boomerang, and it's one of my favourite items in it, because it's just really unique. So firstly, what we can do is... I don't know why I'm breaking them. These little things, we can, as you can see, if we hit them with the boomerang, they spin around, so we don't need to wait for the wind anymore. Equally, what we can do here is we can kill this Bokoblin. Oh, dodge completely miss him. Wow, that was embarrassing. Wow, that was a very short fight. If we target this, we can also destroy spider webbing with it and free our 5th monkey. Did you think we were done with monkeys? Ha! Look at the title of the episode. Now that means I have to force myself to go with the terrible pun I was going to go with for the title of the episode here. Well, I guess there are still some monkeys you haven't freed yet. At this point, you should just save all of them and see what you can get for it. Man, there's still a fair bit of hand-holding in this dungeon that I'm not too keen on. But anyway, yeah, we freed a monkey. There's a 5th one, and now we're going to continue up here. Ah, that one's in the right direction, but that further one isn't, so let's boomerang that. Hey! And we'll actually be back to where you will recognise when we head through here. Because we've actually seen this place before. It's this room. So what we actually want to do now is head all the way back to kind of like the main central chambery bit. So back here, we can use that other feature of the boomerang to basically take out these bits of spider webbing up there. The pots have odd bits of money in them, but the really important thing is, of course, that chest that came down. Oh, and also, spoiling my build-up game. Anyway, let's open this first. You got the compass! This handy tool will show you where to find objects hidden in this dungeon. Well, if it isn't something useful. As long as you have that, you should be able to find where captured monkeys are, right? So the compass will show you the location of treasure chests and also apparently monkeys. Another feature I was going to say is you can now use the Gale Boomerang to blow out torches, which means that, if you remember last episode, we went down there and got that thing, and then I lit the torches and the platforms came up. You can unlight the torches to send the platforms back down. And speaking of which, we can now, if I bring up the map, you can see there are still a few... What we want to do is really start going up deeper into the dungeon to kind of these areas where we've not been before. But there's a couple of treasure chests there and a couple there. So I'm going to go and just get those quickly. So let's start by going off here to the east. So as you can see in here, there's actually 2 chests. And a nice little trick as well is these tile worms can totally be killed now. And let's target all 3 of them. And yeah, the Gale Boomerang whips up the tiles and any worms on them as well. Well, that one's just drowned generally. And yeah, once they're on the surface, I think you have a limited amount of time to kill them before they then return back into their, like, hidey hole again. I'm actually not sure though. But you'll also see what I'm doing is, because remember when we lit 2 of the torches, 2 of the platforms came up. If we put, I think that one just died back into the ground. Yeah, that tile one. Yep, oh my god, they walk around. That's freakish. God, there's a lot of quite disturbing character designs in that, like quite freaky looking stuff. As I've said, I'm okay with insects and bugs and things like that, but if you weren't, woohoo, this game would be an experience for you, I bet. Anyway, yeah, if we blow all the torches out, then we lower this platform down, all these platforms down, and there's a chest behind them, which contains our 3rd overall hearth piece, but our 2nd one of the dungeon, and there's only 2 in the dungeon, so that's good. All the other chests are kind of, wow, one of them's very important, and all the rest of the ones that we're going to get just kind of in this kind of quick cleanup seg. What? Mostly have money. My nunchuck's still a bit broken. I remember I was bitching about that, I think it was Metroid Prime probably, or was it even as early as, wait, what was the last thing I did on the Wii? Well, it must have been Metroid Prime. Yeah, I need to get a new nunchuck. Anyway, let's open this. And it's 20 rupees. And now, if you bring up the map, we're going to head all the way back over to the west, to the kind of like watery room next. So back here, you can see there are two chests, which are both right in the corner. And so we'll start with the kind of the first, obviously we'll start with the first one. What does that mean? So, this one is behind these gates. And it's quite an important looking chest, because indeed it is important. And you can see there's 4 of these kind of like wind locks on it. If we kind of like say hit them, let's do that one, that one, that one. When you hit them, the gates kind of rattle, but it doesn't really work. You have to hit them in a very specific order. Fortunately, see that inverse Z on the ground shows us exactly the order we just hit them in, which is left 1, right 1, left 2, and right 2, and throw. And doing that opens up the gates perfectly. You don't have to do this right now, but it prevents a lot of backtracking later. Because this is a very special chest. It's called the Big Chest. And what would be in the big chest, do you expect? Indeed, this is the Big Key. Use it to gain access to the lair of the dungeon's boss. Saves us coming back here later. Additionally, if we just go for a little dive down here, you'll find a little kind of like root tunnel. I forgot about this. You could have done it earlier. Which contains 10 rupees. Well, I guess that's better than nothing. And actually, we're where we want to be at the moment, because this room is, as you can see if you kind of look at the map, this room connects to the, no, go up! Stupid nunchuck. My nunchuck basically just keeps, you have to go dead center to go up. If you kind of go up left or up right, it tends to just go left or right and ignore the up component of it. I actually got another nunchuck, I should just use that. But what I was going to say was, yeah, this connects to the Windy Canyon. To a bit we've actually been to before, if you can remember last episode when I said there's no point in that for now. Ha! Here's a monkey. Let's follow it. Is this actually our monkey or... Well, obviously it's one of ours, but it's not the one... our monkey is the one with the red thing on its head, I think of. But yes, there's this like crossroads room which we couldn't do anything in last time we came here, but now we can, because we can flip this thing around with the gale boomerang. We have the options, of course, to go left and right, but we're not going to take them yet, because if in doubt, follow the monkey. That's got to be the guideline, kind of guiding rule of this dungeon is, if in doubt, follow the monkey. I'm just kind of looking for some cheap... Oh, yeah, look at that small change. Totally worth it. Anyway, if we head through here, we get to a really bizarre room. I guess in order for us to check out the temple completely, we need the help of the monkeys. Ah well, let's help the rest of them. So as you can see from kind of like how many of those platforms are filled, we still got 3 more monkeys to collect, and they're all on the map actually. But we're going to start by kind of coming over here. Let's hit that. And then there's a bokoblin here. As I say, if you're in doubt of... Oh! Ow. If you're in doubt of where the monkeys are, just check the map. We should probably bring the boomerang up. That's not the boomerang. Actually, yeah, that's worth noting. You can easily kill skull wall toolers with the gale boomerang, because if you knock them off the wall with the boomerang, they just die when they hit the ground. So you don't even need to bother using this slingshot like I was about to. Anyway, let's climb up here. Speeder, please! As with every Zelda game, climbing is painfully slow. Speeder once again. Whew, and once we're at the top, another bokoblin to kill quickly. You can kill bokoblins pretty easily with just target them and press A twice. The first one to do a jump attack, and the second one to do a finishing blow. Not only does it kill them quickly, but also looks cool as shit. So now we go to this bizarre room, because it seems like there's a lot going on. Oh, forgot that guy was there. And there is a lot going on, but this is a room where we really learn what it is to use the gale boomerang. Because, so first things first, actually, we'll start with... There's a chest over there, and it's got one of these Boko Bud things in front of it, Baba Buds even. So, we need a bombling. So, let's target the bombling with a gale boomerang. And it is delivered beautifully to our hands. Let's chuck it over here. And we can now, of course, go over and grab small change from the chest. No, small key even! That's much better than small change. I kind of always think that chests just have rupees in them, obviously they don't. So that's one thing we can do with the bombling that's pretty cool. Let's kill this Boko Baba as well. There we go. Here, though, for example, if we were to get the bombling to deliver a bomb to our hands, we wouldn't be able to throw it up there because it's too high a throw unless we did a really good timing and just caught it on the end of the shockwave. But what we could do is just tell the gale boomerang to target the bombling and then target the rock. And it just delivers it for us, which I think is really cool. This dungeon is, in some ways, annoying and hand-holding, I've said, but kind of when it comes to introducing you in kind of a showing you, not telling you fashion of the things that the Gale Boomerang can do is fantastic, which I really enjoy. These ones, for example, these Bokobabbas on the ceiling have to be dislodged with the boomerang first. If you just sit there hitting them, they won't ever actually come off the ceiling. Oh, didn't actually hit it there. God damn it, I thought I did. Much like with any other thing, you can avoid the need to actually aim it by just hitting it while using the Gale Boomerang, while Z targeting will just hit whatever you're targeting. There's another rock back there, like a bomb rock, which we will need to destroy with a bombling. So let's grab the bombling. Da-da-dum, and chuck that over there. Wonder what's behind it from the sounds you're hearing. Indeed, monkey. But, Doctor, I hear you asking, probably, what's the use of the key we just got? I will tell you shortly. Remember to grab the key from that chest before you leave this room, and we're going to head back to the crossroads room. So, here you can see there's two doors to the left and right, and we're going to start in there. Note, the one on the right is locked. Oh, you can't see. There we go. It is. But we're not actually going to go for that one first. But when we spin this around, for some reason we get a little cutscene telling us that the Bokoblins have noticed us, which is mildly interesting. Let's kill this one too. And yeah, we're actually going to start off by taking the unlocked door over here to this side. East. Good one. I was going to say left or right instead of east or west, and then I realised I didn't know whether it was left or right. There's a couple of Skulltulas up here, which I'm going to dislodge from the ceiling with the boomerang. And probably you want to kill them before kind of proceeding on with this room. Probably should have taken on one by one. Oh, right in the face. Not the face, whatever the spider has for a face. I'm a biologist. I should know that. The chelicerae are the kind of little mouthy parts. Yeah, I suppose it's just got this cephalothorax. That's what it is. Anyway. There's a number of these kind of like holes here with spider webbing on them. You need to drop down the right one, and you can see from where the monkey is, it's this one. You can see where the monkey is because he's the red dot on the map. He's right here. Let's free the monkey! And that is our 7th monkey. Now if we come down here, there's another quick Skulltula to kill. And then there's that thing. I don't even know why that's there. I mean, it gives us a bombling to take it out, but I don't think it's actually guarding anything. I think you just land in it if you fall down the wrong hole. Either way, it's not actually important. Can we skip that? No, we can't skip it. That's why I sped it up earlier. Good one, Doctor. Anyway, yes. With this, that's this room actually done, unless this drops anything particularly interesting, which it doesn't. So, oh, it dropped 20 rupees. That's awesome. Right, let's head back to the crossroads. So now, quite unsurprisingly, we want to go across this room. Remember, it's the key from that room with all the bomb rock stuff going on, if you didn't have it at this point, because it's not the most obvious location for a key. And, yes. I don't know why I said and there, because I had finished thinking. So there's some more tile worms here that you can... Wow, I put them on the slingshot for some reason, so I definitely can't take them out. I'm just going to ignore them anyway. This one you can't ignore because he's actively in the way, the little shit. But we can just throw him out of our way, kill him, kill him, kill him, and kill him, and kill him. My god, he took a lot of hits there. These look like these have something important in. Well, rupees. We can hold up to 300 at the moment, so I guess there's literally no point in not doing that. That's a weird way of saying that. Anyway, there's a Spiddly down here. Not anymore, there isn't. Oh, there still is. But yeah, you'll have noticed they have quite good block, the spiders. You have to kind of wait until they... There we go, they rear up as if to attack. That's the only time that they're really open for a good beating. And let's take out these Skull Wall Tulas as well. And with that, climbing! Whatever else you say about Skyward Sword, it included a way to speed up climbing. So, this is like the gate we had earlier for the big key, except much simpler. Which means you're presumably supposed to do it before the big key one. But because now at this point you're supposed to kind of backtrack and be like, wait, wow. Not quite yet, but yeah, I did it earlier because I'm massively efficient. Anyway, there's this fucker here, and there is... Oh, yeah, got away. There is a chest that my map is telling me is over here. I don't believe it contains anything important, but hey, it's going to contain money, which is always important to me, because I'm a greedy bastard. Yeah. Dude, are we up to 250 rupees? That is not bad for the first dungeon. Always nice to keep a stash of money in this game, especially because you can properly burn through money in this more than any other Zelda game, except maybe the tingle charts in the original Wind Waker, not the HD remake, because they cheapened that a lot. But yeah, like, you can properly get through a lot of money. You're never stuck in a situation where you have too much money. I'll explain a lot more about that later on. Anyway, we've gathered 8 monkeys for now, though, so... Well, this is highly implausible, but okay. You've got to time your jump, obviously, to land on the monkeys, and then time it again to land off the monkeys. And you will now see a big door, and I guess this is the point where you're supposed to kind of go, oh, we need to go back and get this big key. And then you look on your map and you're like, oh, there's a chest, I didn't get there. And then you work it out, but I showed you it already. Anyway, there's this pot here. If you smash it, it's got something inside it. Catch it with an empty bottle. And you got a fairy in a bottle. When you fall in combat, this faithful friend gives you hearts. Basically, if you die, it will automatically revive you. Useful to have, which is why I didn't bother putting red potion or anything in that, because between the fairy and milk, we really are going to be fine for this boss battle. Because it's, wow. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to open the door. I have a lot of opinions on this boss battle, but at least I would say design-wise, it looks fantastic. We need to start by using the gale boomerang to deliver bombs to the mouths of each of the 2 peripheral kind of head things. And it shows a very slow cutscene of each one sinking. They can attack us, but they're very slow during this time, so in reality, very easy. Well, I wonder where that thing's weak spot is. I've never played a Zelda game before, so I have no idea. Ugh, they do like to put massive eyes on everything. Anyway, as you can see, the side heads attack a lot more now, and the central one's also got some spitty attacks, and the bomblings have gone. But so, yeah, you can see how this is going to go. So bring up the gale boomerang, target Ook as he spins around, target the central head. You can target the side heads, but you're better to go for the central one. And bam, get your sword ready, as it falls down. And that big eye is exposed. Let's do some damage. I have an issue with this boss battle. It looks really cool, and the concept of it, of like the monkey flying around and using the gale bomb and stuff like that, is great. Wow. And it's all relatively good, except for the fact it's really short and really easy. Well, I'm actually taking a fair bit of damage there, so maybe I shouldn't say that yet. But it's very easy. Like, you can still target the side heads here with the bombs when kind of Ook turns up, but you don't have to at all in any way. Let's bring it up, and then you can see target Ook, target central head, and then just a lot of it, this boss battle seems to kind of do it itself without you. And then, once again, the head will come down, and we could just finish it with A. And that's it. Well done. That's what I was looking for. That's a fused shadow. It's what the light spirit called a dark power. Do you remember what that spirit said about how you had to match the power of the King of Shadows? Could it really be so easy? Is this all there is to it? There's a total of 3 fused shadows. I think the other light spirits have the rest. If you want to know exactly where the fused shadows are, well, maybe I'll tell you when you find the other 2. What, not where, idiot. I guess you better do your best to find them, huh? So let's not waste any more time here, when we could be looking for the other 2. I'll get you out of here. You pick up the heart container that fell out of that thing. And, as indeed she says, you've got a heart container. Your life energy is increased by 1 and been fully replenished. Yeah, Diababa. Summary. Concept and design, extremely cool. Really potentially very cool boss battle. Unfortunately made slightly less good by the fact it's way too easy and you just polish it off in a few seconds and it's never really a challenge. Other than that though, cool opening battle. Let's head out. Heroic Doctor, do not think that Hyrule is now saved from the spread of Twilight. Leave these woods and go west, where you will find the land protected by the spirit Eldin. There you will find those you seek. But know that these lands lie in Twilight. They are now a dark realm covered by the clouds of dusk. If you set foot beyond the curtain of Twilight, you will revert to your beast form, so be prepared. Hero chosen by the gods, leave these woods and go west to the land of the spirit Eldin. That's much better. Searching you shall be much easier now. But of course, if you feel the need to go and help the other light spirits, don't you? Well, don't worry. When you turn into a beast again, I'll take good care of you. The first thing you need to do is find the land covered in Twilight. Once you do, I'll help you out. See you later. And this is as good a point as any to end. So we've got our first of the kind of quest items, the fused shadows. We've got our first heart container, and we've now got a lead to go on, which is exploring the wide, wide world. Because as you can see, there's a lot of it. We've been up to there so far. So that's what we'll be doing next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I've been the Doctor, and this has been The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Thank you very much, and good day.